Well, with that said, Jay, what are some of the emotions that you've experienced with this pandemic? I know we tend to try to be thinkers, but there's also a huge emotional component to this. And so, what are some of the emotions that you've experienced?
Well, emotions, I, like everybody else, was not immune to losing friends and
Your mic went out just a bit.
family. I, like everybody else, was not immune to losing families, friends and family. Um, I was very touched by this. And so doing Zoom funerals was a strange thing, paying respect calls to people who lost their loved ones during this period of time. But at the same token, that's in a personal life, making sure my immediate family was safe and what my wife and I could do to make sure our kids and grandkids are safe. But every one of our employees went through that also. And the emotions that the loss of life we had when we lost residents who I've known for years and years and years, especially old time residents. And when I use the word old time residents that have been in our communities for years who passed away to this pandemic, very harmed, very hurt. A lot of those funerals I would have gone to. My leadership team would have gone to. We couldn't. Um, so, but and the emotions, the feelings of your staff as I spoke to staff week after week and what they were going through and making sure they're strong. The emotions I felt watching TV every day and watching the news media and the newspapers blame us, the stories, was anger. Did you have any idea what the employees are doing as you sit there and write these negative stories? It was anger. We as an organization reached out to the governor, we reached out to the press. All they wanted was numbers. How many lives you lose? And all we wanted to talk about is the heroes who are providing the care and the insensitivity of the news media during this pandemic, frightening people, scaring people. We couldn't do more than we could do for what we didn't know. But I think as an organization, as a profession, it's not just Vivage, we get up as fast as we can when it comes to testing, working with the federal government, as they call federal partners, state partners, and partnering really on this. How do we do it? So emotions was anger for what we didn't know. Emotions was anger at the news media and press for painting us in such bad light. Emotions of loss of life. Emotions of how do we keep our staff safe and make them still feel, that coming to work was so important. So I think that would touch on some of the different emotions that I experienced and continue to experience as we in Colorado nationally going through a second wave.
Yeah. Thank you so